All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 44th Annual MIT Integration Bee. We're glad that you're here, and for those people watching online via the live stream, welcome as well. So, integration bee in short is, basically spelling bee for math nerds. So, it has been like an MIT tradition since 1981. It's been held every year except for 2021 for obvious reasons. It is an event mostly run by MIT graduate students. And as the name suggests, this is an event where contestants solve tricky integrals with difficulties ranging from integrals you might see in 1801 to integrals that I don't have a word for it, but yeah. So it'll be a opportunity to challenge people's creative problem-solving skills and their computational power. And for those people watching in person or online, feel free to cheer on your favorite mathlete. All right. Before I introduce the event, let me just make a few remarks on the qualifier. So the qualifier happened yesterday. It was a 20-minute test where the contestants have to solve 20 integrals, as many of the 20 integrals as possible. So we had 51 participants in the qualifier, plus 2 people from Tufts. I figured this out while we were grading. So I mean, welcome, but unfortunately, this event is only for MIT students. Anyways, the average score of the qualifier is 11.37 out of 20, and the qualifying score is 14 with tiebreaker. So both numbers have been higher than last year. So I think it is due to a combination of slightly easier problems and stronger contestants in general. So, and also we have 3 perfect scores, which is I think a first. Yeah. So that's about a qualifier. So here's the event. Here's how the event gonna work. So we have 16 contestants from the top scores on the qualifier, and there will be 2 main stages. The first will be the regular season, where each time there will be 4 people up on the board at the same time solving the same integral, and it will be similar to a round robin, but we'll make it more efficient than that. After the regular season, the top 8 advances to a single elimination bracket, or called a playoffs, where we'll determine the winner of this event. So approximately the schedule will be like this. So we'll aim to start the regular season at 6:45, and afterwards, around each stage will take around 45 to an hour, depending on how the matchup goes, and we'll have a 5-minute break between the rounds. All right, next up the important stuff, what they're playing for. So if you advance to the playoffs, you'll get a $10 gift card, ice cream gift card from either New Cities or Tuscany's. I bought four of each, and so you'll have a choice between the 2. If you advance to the semifinals, then you will get one of these math books from Dover. They're loosely related to integrations, let's say. If you advance to the finals, then you'll get one of these 2 pairs of math socks with funny math symbols and diagrams on them. And if you are the winner, then you'll be awarded this hat. Well, I guess it's a top hat with a bee plush on top of it. And and there will be crowned the Grand Integrator of 2025. Cool. So those are the prizes. About the general rules of integration. So the general flow is that each time there will be an integral that's given on a slip of paper for each contestant, and after the time starts, it will also appear on the screen for the audience to solve along, or just watch if you want. For contestants, we only care about the answer, so make sure to box or circle your answer so we know which one we're checking. And make sure that you only box or circle one thing, because you should not try to submit multiple answers. so if you like want to change your answer, you just cross out or erase the previous thing you circled. Audience, feel free to solve along, but please be silent while the students are integrating, so as not to distract them or to like not to leak the answer if you somehow solve them before them. Yeah. This also applies to other contestants who are not solving at the time. Yeah. So this is how integration will work in general. A few words about some answer conventions. So first of all, in our integrals, whenever we write a log without any base, it will always be the natural log. I know this is usually ambiguous. Like sometimes people use base 2, sometimes people use base 10. Here we always, whenever there's not a base, we always imply it's the natural log e 2.718, etc. For indefinite integrals, you do not need to write the plus c. This also means that if your answer, which is an antiderivative, is off by a constant function, we'll also count it as correct. Also for indefinite integrals, in your answer, logs don't need absolute values. So for example, the antiderivative of 1 over x, it is acceptable to just write log x or without the absolute value. In general, since there are multiple ways to write the same answer, we will like check if your answer is equivalent to ours. So what this means is that sometimes you don't need to like fully simplify your answer. It is possible to you are allowed to like say not carry out like computations of large powers or binomial coefficients or factorials. Yeah, so it is okay to leave your answer in those forms. However, your answer must be in closed form. So this means, in particular, that you cannot have any summation sign or sigma, or you cannot have any products. You cannot have any dots, and obviously you should not have any integral signs left in your answer. Yeah, this is the integration B. So you are supposed to solve the integrals, not produce more integrals. Yeah, and also just to make our lives make our volunteers' lives easier, we may choose to reject the egregiously unsimplified answers. So even though you usually don't need to like fully simplify yourself, please don't like try to circumvent this by writing like some of several terms that are that could be like simplified a lot more. And we will be like stricter about this especially for definite integrals, because usually the answer is just like a single number. So yeah. Yeah, so if say the answer is like 3, like I will be kind of sad if you write like a integral that's like more than 10 characters long or something like that. So it's hard to define this, but rule of thumb, please be reasonable and please like don't try to circumvent this and please don't make us sad. Yeah, cool. So that's how like how we expect the answers usually to be. All right. Next up, let me introduce the format of the regular season. So in regular season, there will be 20 integrals, and they will be divided into 5 sets of 4. And for each set, each contestant will attempt exactly one of the 4 integrals. So it is designed so that 4 of the 16 contestants will be up on the board solving each integral, and it is also designed so that each pair of contestants will face off exactly once. So last year, I attempted to use this graphic to explain how the format is going to work. I don't think it is very effective, so let me try something else. So here, let's imagine that the 16 numbers are the 16 contestants. So in the first set, each the 4 contestants on each row will be out on the board at the same time. In the second round, it will be the 4 columns. In the third round, it will be based on the background color. In the fourth round, it will be based on the font color and the text color. And in the 5th set, it will be depends on the font itself. So this is, and you can check that for any pair of numbers, they will share exactly one attribute. Yeah. If you want a technical term for this, look up the thing called mutually orthogonal Latin squares. There is a Wikipedia article about that, which is pretty fun. Anyways. Enough about the combinatorics. Let's go back to the format. So for regular season, the time limit for each integral is 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, we'll like check if each person's answer is correct. And the scoring is going to work the following way. So if P contestants solve the integral and Q contestants fail, then people who solve will get Q points, and the people who failed will lose P points. So you can check that the sum of score changes for each integral will be exactly 0. So this is strictly a zero-sum game. This is also like one way for us to balance between integrals of multiple different difficulties. For example, if the integral is so easy that everyone solves it, then no one gets any points. If the integral is so hard that no one solves it, then no one loses any points. So this is a way for us to balance, difficulty between different integrals. And after all 20 integrals are over, the top 8 will advance to playoffs. And in case people get the same score, then we'll tie break first on the number of integrals they solve, and then based on the qualifying exam score. If tie still persists, we'll figure out what to do at that time. Yeah, cool. So those are the rules. Are there any questions from the contestants? Complex numbers in your answers. Again, please be reasonable. Again, no hard and fast rule, but the more complex your answer is, the less likely it will be accepted. So do it at your own risk. All right. So let me pull up the regular season schedule. Here. So here is the lineup for the integrals. So as you see, there are 20 integrals and there are 5 sets of 4. And the scoreboard will be up on the right. I will show this leaderboard once after each set, so you can have an idea of like how well you're doing. The current standing is basically based on the qualifying exam score. Just a quick note, because we have 3 perfect scores, the top 3 are actually tied. The next 3 are also actually tied. They're all at 19 points, and the tiebreaker didn't help. So yeah, just in case you need to strategize. Cool. Without further ado, let's get started with the regular season. So can the first set of people, Karthik, Alex, Brian, Alexander, come up to the stage? So Karthik is board 1, Alex is board 2, Brian is board 3, Alexander is board 4. Let me also pull up a timer. Here. So this will be problem 1. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. 1 minute. Ten seconds. Make sure to box your answer. Time. The answer to this integral is 1/3, which I believe board 1 and board 4 are correct. Please erase your board. Yeah, just to make it easier for next contestant. All right. Next up, we have Nathan, Mark, Jonathan, and Gaurav. All right, this will be problem 2. Are contestants ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. Okay, okay, fine. All right. The answer is 1/3 times x squared minus 1 to the 3/2 power. I believe board 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Yeah, board 1, 2, and 3 are correct. Cool. Next up, we have Jacopo, Zixiang, Luke, and Tristan. Oh yeah, please remember to erase your board after you're done. Are contestants ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. Which one is this? You want this one, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. The answer is 1/2025e, which I believe all four people got correct. Erase your boards, please. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Benjamin, Anton, Aditya, and Hanho. I'll do it. Yeah. All right. Our contestants ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. 10 seconds. Time. Let's see. That's what is it? All right. The answer is this. I guess you have a mismatch parentheses, but that's match parentheses, but that's fine, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I think all four are correct. Cool. All right, so that is the end of the first set. As you see, this first set is more of like a warm-up exercise. Most people have solved them correctly, which is great. The integrals will get harder later on. All right, let's move on to the second set. So next up we have Benjamin, Kartik, Nathan, and Jacopo. 'Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. The answer is 2/9. Okay, we have some slightly unsimplified answers. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So these are all correct. All right. Next up, we have Gaurav, Aditya, Zixiang, and Alex. Everyone ready? Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Time. The answer is 83/12. All right, I guess basically everyone decided to use the same unsimplified answer. Okay, I mean, in that case, everyone got it correct then. Erase your board, please. All right. Next up, we have Han Hong, Brian, Mark, and Luke. Everyone ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, integrate. For the audience, the curly braces denote the fractional part. One minute. 10 seconds. Time. All right. We will have some grading to do. The answer is 1,020, which, as you'll see, these answers are really stretching the limits of what is acceptable. We will check them this time, but please be please try harder and simplify next time.
That one is wrong. I think, yeah.
Yeah, please do try harder and simplify next time. I will give you guys a warning.
This one is right.
Should be the same.
These two are the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
Like I had the right answer and crossed it out.
Yeah.
You could just mark them all wrong.
These are all right.
These are all correct, but this is such a weird situation. All right. So basically, what is happening here is that if you try to integrate, if you try to first integrate between the two consecutive squares first, and then do the sum, you'll get this answer much cleaner. So since none of you did the cleaner way and got a much worse answer, I think the correct choice here is to reject all of them. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, I'll enforce this rule more strictly for definite integrals. Yeah, because doing the computation is like a non-trivial part of the integral. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. All right. Next up, let's have Tristan, Alexander, Anton, and Jonathan.
Did you guys hear that? So if you are not sure if the answer is simplified enough, you can ask me. I feel that's my leak information about what the answer is Yeah, so it's a tough call. I'm sorry about that.
So just once more, try to simplify your answer, if you're as much as possible. Once again, the less simplified your answer is, the more likely it is to be rejected. All right. Next, I have problem 8. Contestants ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. 1 minute. Ten seconds. Make sure to box your answer. Time. Okay, the answer is 2 root 3 plus pi over 3, which I believe board 2 is correct. Erase the board, please. All right, so that is the end of the second set. Some controversies aside, I think people did generally well. Once again, we're less than halfway down, so there's plenty of chances for everyone. All right, let's move on to the third set. Can we have Luke, Alexander, Gaurav, and Benjamin? Contestants ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. All right. The answer is this. All right. So I believe board 1 and 2 are correct. Eraser board, please. Next up, we'll have Zixiang, Anton, Kartik, and Mark. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. Just checking. This is a separate. This is separate, right? Let's use separate from this, right? Just okay. Okay. All right. The answer is this, which I think we need to check for equivalence. Yeah. So if I remember correctly, the intended method for this is to use reduction formula. Okay, we checked that the answer is not correct. So unfortunately, no one got this integral correct. All right, Next up, we have problem 11. So can Jonathan, Han Hong, Jacopo, and Alex come up to the board? Let's give up to the contestants once more time. The integrals are definitely getting harder, so give them some encouragement. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. Box your answers if you have one. Okay. All right. The answer is this, which once you see the answer, you might have to figure out what the trick is. Okay. We need to check this. Yeah, so it turns out this nested square roots can be expressed as a sum of two square roots, which makes the integration a lot easier. Do you have an answer, or is that? Okay. All right, it seems like board 2 and 3 are correct. Despite the answer written in very different form. All right, problem 12. We have Aditya, Nathan, Tristan, and Brian. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Integrate. Uh, 55 seconds. Ten seconds. Remember to box your answer. Time. All right. So first of all, the answer is root 3 times arctan 2 to x squared plus 1 over root 3, which means that 3 and 4 are automatically correct. We need to check these two. Yeah, you guys can erase your boards. We need to check these two. Yeah. The two answers are the same. Okay, so we will check one of them. Yeah, so just a quick comment for the audience. So after you cancel out the x squared minus 1 factor on both the numerator and denominator, you get x over x to the fourth plus x squared plus 1. So if you now do u sub u equals x squared, this becomes like, basically a constant times 1 over u squared plus u plus 1, which is something you can integrate and you get something with arctan in it. Yeah, so these two are off by constant from the answer, so that's also correct. Cool. So that is the end of the third set. Let me show the scoreboard. So this is the end of the third set. Yeah, so we have some people who are ahead and some people who are behind. But once again, they're like, solving one integral can give you up to 3 points. So like it's not over for anyone yet. All right. So problem 13. Can we have Anton, Gaurav, Jacobo, and Brian? Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. All right. This is one of the slightly more standard integrals. So this is the answer we have. Yeah. So again, we need to check. This is, I think, good. It's our quotient. Our quotient. Let's see. Yeah, these two answers are the same. Yeah, please hang tight with us. This is what things are like with indefinite integrals. Yeah.
Does this mean one over or our coach? This is our coach. Okay, yeah, that is right.
Okay, everyone got it correct then. Yeah, sorry about the delay. It is very not obvious that these are the same thing. Cool. Next up, we have problem 14. Kartik, Luke, Jonathan, Aditya. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Integrate. $55 seconds. $10 seconds. Time. So this one looks scary, but it has a really guessable answer. Yeah, so let's check. This doesn't look right yet. Yeah, it doesn't look right. All right, so boards 1, 2, and 3 are correct. Problem 15, Alex, Benjamin, Tristan, Mark. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Integrate. 1 minute. Ten seconds. Make sure to box your answer. Time. I'm confused by your use of a mixture of X and U. We'll see. Okay. Anyways, the answer is this. Yeah. Board 3 is unfortunately off by a sign. Yeah. When you're doing integration by parts, it's very easy to mess up the sign. Next time, please write the U inside the thing you box. Otherwise, it looks correct. And this is correct, I think. So all right, boards 1, 2, and 4 are correct. All right, next up, we have Alexander, Zixiang, Han Hong, and Nathan. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. 10 seconds. Time. The answer is the following. Yeah, we will check.
Oh, what happened to 4? Okay, fine.
So boards 1, 3, and 4 are correct.
I'm 4.
Yeah, 1, 3, and 4.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So that is the end of the fourth set. So let's take one more look at the scoreboard. So again, people did very well with these indefinite integrals. Yeah. So the last set. Still, there are like many people around the the border between qualifying and not. So a lot of things can still change. Cool. So problem 17. Can we have Gaurav, Tristan, Hanho, and Karthik? Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. 10 seconds. Time. All right. The answer is 14 over 3 plus log 2. Okay. That is off by a third. And board 4 is correct. Yeah, so only board 4 is correct. Erase your board, please. Yeah, so once again, if you solve integral, you can get up to 3 points. So there's still like a lot of possibilities here. All right, problem 18. We have Luke, Nathan, Alex, and Anton. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, integrate. One minute. Ten seconds. Time. All right. Yeah, this one is mostly a test of how well do you remember your gamma functions. The answer is this. No. This one we will check. I don't think your coefficient root pi is correct. I don't think your coefficient. Oh, wait, what is this? 4, right? So root pi I think unfortunately no one got it correct. Yeah. Yeah, so this one, the intended method is just to expand x plus 1 to the fourth, and it will be sum of several gamma functions. All right, everyone please erase your board. All right, problem 19. We have Brian, Jonathan, Benjamin, and Zixiang. Everyone ready? Three, two, one. Integrate. One minute.
Exactly, so the difference between the three and four.
10 seconds. Time. All right. The answer is 14 over 45. So I believe board 1 is correct. Erase your board, please. Yeah, the intended method of this, I believe, is to do a bunch of product to sums to get to the sum of 8 cosines. All right. Next, I will have the last integral of the regular season. Can we have Mark, Jacobo, Alexander, and Aditya? Everyone ready? The problem 20. 3, 2, 1. Integrate. One minute. 10 seconds. Time. The answer is this. I think your board 3 is off by a factor of 2, I think.
Let me check.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's off by a factor of 2. Okay. I believe yeah, I believe unfortunately none of the answers are correct. Please erase your board. All right, so that is it for regular season. Please give it up again to the contestants. As you can see, the last set certainly got pretty hard. Yeah, but that also means that high risk, high reward. People who solved it did get massive points. So as you can see, after the regular season, the top 8 are Alexander, Kartik, Luke, Jacopo, Nathan, Han Hong, Mark, and Brian. So I don't think there are any ties. Yeah, I think this is So congratulations to the top 8. We will take a 5-minute break, and after that, we'll start the quarterfinals.
Thank